Could you imagine a world where you couldn't walk? That sounds stupid, right? You walk every day, you walk everywhere. Well, what if you couldn't walk? What if there were only two options? You either stand still or you bust out into a full sprint. That's stupid, right? Now let's just translate that to games real quick. You've walked in a lot of games. You don't think about it, but it is a mechanic. Even games where spacing isn't even necessarily important, even in an RPG like Fallout or Skyrim, there's times where you're following an NPC and it's annoying to have to walk and then stop and walk and then stop so you can walk. It's also just a good use of a controller. Like, one of the big benefits of a controller, of the joystick, is the fact that you can tilt it. You can add different inputs to the. I don't even want to get into it. You get the idea. Now, translate it to fighting games. Walking is important because spacing is important, right? Imagine if you were playing Street Fighter and you couldn't walk, you could only dash. Imagine if you were playing Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, and you couldn't walk. These things are almost so fundamental that we almost take them for granted, right? You don't anticipate a game and think of asking the developers or hoping, I hope they add a walk, because obviously it would, right? Let's look at Smash Brothers. Imagine if you couldn't walk in Smash Brothers. I think out of any other fighting game, walking in Smash Brothers is as integral to the feel of the game as being able to aim down the sights in Call of Duty. It is so important for spacing and movement and the identity of the entire game that the idea of it not having it and you only being able to either dash dance, roll, or jump is ridiculous. It's stupid. Even Smash 64 on the Nintendo 64 let you walk. Imagine being this big budget AAA, we're gonna make a game, we're gonna make a new platform fighter, it's gonna be competitive. It's gonna be like Smash Brothers. And there's no walk? There's no ability to walk? I can't walk? Are we supposed to take this seriously? Like, I'm supposed to believe that this is real. I can't even walk. What's the point? Like, seriously, what's the point of trying to create this ultra competitive, maybe not ultra competitive is the right word. What's the point of labeling your game as competitive, of having these Smash Pros come to your studio to help make the game right, and I can't walk? It's so crazy to me because people all over the Reddit and in general, I've seen this on YouTube, are always asking the question, why does MultiVersus feel so clunky? Why does MultiVersus feel so weird? And it's amplified now that they added this dash attack. Not having the ability to walk makes it really hard to not constantly do the dash attack, which just causes you to have all this weird, awkward movement where you're constantly jumping and dodging around to try and get your character in the right spot or just spamming moves. It's horrible. It makes no sense. Like, if I was making a platform fighter, I'm a brand new developer, I'm making a platform fighter. Before I even program anyone attacking, I'm figuring out what is everyone's walk speed, what is everyone's weight, what is everyone's dash speed, jump height, the roll distance. Like, all this is important in a fighting game, let alone a platform fighter. But it seems like unless you're an indie developer or All Stars Brawl, people trying to make a platform fighter don't get it. Granted, the only other real example of this is PlayStation All Stars, which is an old ass game. But this is supposed to be our new triple, and it's Warner Brothers. I love all the IP. This is why I love all the IP. The potential is so real for this game to actually be something. But I can't walk. It is a fundamental flaw in the game's design. There is no way this game will ever be successful, go on to be anything other than just a fart in the wind if they don't ever add the ability to walk. Because even though no one has said it, even though there isn't an overwhelming majority of people asking for the ability to walk in the game, there is an overwhelming majority of people complaining about how clunky and weird the controls and movement feel in the game. And all they need to do to fix that, for the most part, is add the ability to walk and give each individual character different walking speeds. If they want to go above and beyond, they would fix the fact that doing aerials doesn't have any ending animation or lag. When you do an aerial in the air, even when you hit the ground, you still finish the whole aerial, creating this super weird floaty feel where everyone's sliding across the stage after they do an aerial. If they really wanted to make a good game, they would just make it so if you touch the ground while you're doing an aerial, there's a whole new animation that plays. You have a few frames of ending lag to stop people from constantly jumping and spamming moves all the time. I don't know. This is just a super rambly, ranty video. I think I made my point. I like the game. I like the game a lot. I think it's a fun game. I think it has a lot of potential. But I feel like any time somebody tries to make a Smash clone and it's like a big corporation, you know, some AAA studio, they don't actually want to make a Smash clone. They just see, oh, crossover characters. You make the percent go up, and then that adds the knockback, and when they knock them out the stage, they explode, and we made a Smash game. That's Smash, right? That's Smash, right? Without actually understanding the different nuances that make the game, i.e. being able to fucking walk. But let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know how you feel about MultiVersus now that it's out again, and thank you for watching.